Let me show you how you can create your own business software in minutes. Because if you are managing any customers, sponsors, or projects, and you use your own custom CRM to do all of that, you're probably stuck with one of two bad options. Either you're paying $500 a month for HubSpot or even more for Salesforce, and you use maybe 10% of it, but it's not actually tailored towards your business or use case. Or the other option is that you're tracking everything you're doing in a spreadsheet. And we both know that it's like 2 clicks away from breaking. So that's why I wanted to show you another way of doing it. And that's the third option. And that is building your own business software. I built my own custom CRM with AI in 15 minutes. And I didn't even need to know how to code because the tool that I used did all of it for me. And it even has a generous free tier. And the CRM that we're about to build is actually the one that I use day to day to manage my YouTube channel and some of my businesses. Don't worry if you're not a creator and have a different kind of business, that is totally fine because the exact same approach that I'm about to show you works for client tracking, it works for project management, for internal dashboards, or any other business or app that you can think of. Stick with me to the end and you'll learn how to build literally any kind of app for yourself to 10x your productivity. Quick context if you're new to my channel. I run the Mo Luker YouTube channel on AI and productivity, and I own a handful of businesses, which means that I'm constantly tracking sponsors, I'm tracking deals, deliverables, clients, and payments. So when I tell you that the CRM that I built in 15 minutes is better than the ones that I used to pay for, I mean it. I've worked with HubSpot, I've worked with Salesforce, with Pipedrive, and many other ones, and they are a pain to set up. You probably know what I'm talking about. The tool that I'm using to build my own tools is called Softr, and that is with an R, not software, it's Softr. And they recently launched a new AI app builder, and the results generally surprised me. You might want to build it with Claude Code or with Codex, but here is what makes Softr different. Softr is an AI app builder for internal tools and business software specifically. So things like CRMs or client portals or dashboards and project trackers and other things are baked into the DNA. When you describe what you want, Softr AI builds the database, the pages, the user roles, and the permissions all at once without having to configure that manually and for you having to make all of those decisions. So really, this isn't just vibe coding as I've shown on some of my other videos, because vibe coding tools generate raw code from scratch, which is exactly where they break the second that a user hits them. Softr, on the other hand, assembles your app from production-ready building blocks, so you know that what you ship actually works. All right, enough chatting about it. Let me show you how you can use this and build your own internal tools. Let's get to it. Use the link in the description to go to Softr and you'll get to the main homepage. If you already have an account, sign in, or you can click on Start for free. I already have an account, so I'm automatically signed in, but you can go through the sign up process in a few minutes. You can get started on the free tier, which is generous enough to do most things, but even if you switch to the basic tier or the professional tier, it is way cheaper than subscribing to HubSpot and all these other tools because I just built my own business productivity for myself, instead of relying on all of these expensive software as a service subscriptions. Now that we have our account set up, you will see this as the home screen, which is your co-creator. You'll see this prompt box that we can use to build an app, a database, a workflow, or a form. And to get us started, I've built this entire Softr guide, and here's the example prompt that we will be using today. You can use this prompt for free with a link down in the description, and I've also included 20 use cases of things you can build with Softr in order to make your business more productive. But let's go back to the prompt. Go ahead and copy this, head back to our builder and simply type in the prompt here. With regards to prompting best practices, it's pretty straightforward. I usually try to give it some context, for example, what I do, and then describe exactly what I want to create. I also specify what kind of user roles I want, but if you're just building something for yourself, you don't need to worry about that. After that, I describe how I want to see the data. In this case, it's a Kanban board as well as a dashboard page. We're going to select the app for this and simply hit this button to get started. We can now see that Softr is building the requirements, the authentication, and the theme, and it's asking us follow-up questions right here. For example, how should editors be assigned to deals? And in this case, each video has an assigned editor. That makes the most sense. And what the creators can do. In this case, they should be able to do everything. There's a simple contact email per sponsor, but we can also expand on this if we notice that we need more. For authentication, let's select Google and email, but you can also select single sign-on. Continue. And for this next question, you would want to select yes, but since I'm just building this for myself, I want to invite all of the users. So I'm I'm gonna select no because this is just for me and my team. I prefer top navigation for both mobile and desktop. For the theme, I like golden hour or the dark themes. So let's check out how they look. I think that looks actually really elegant. So let's select seaweed and simply click on create app. So as you notice, what I love about this is that just with a few simple multiple choice questions, we were able to go through this entire flow and give Softr all of the information it needs in order to build this entire application. If you want to pay attention to what it's working on the left-hand side, you see exactly what it's working on, and it's already generating the first table. So in this case, we have the users table, the sponsors table, the videos table, and the deals table, and it already populated some information in there. And here we see that it even fills in some dummy data so that we can start to visualize our entire app right away. For each deal, we see exactly that it reasoned through what we need to come up with. And once it finished with the database entries right here, it's now building the CRM live in front of us. So it looks like it's still working here, but we now see that the interface has this Kanban style board, and you can access the dummy data by clicking on data, seeing the deal type, the status, the rate, the publish date, the payment due date, whether it's been paid, some notes about it, when it was created, the sponsor, the video editor, and the video title, and any outstanding revenue. So this looks really solid, and we also have some information on a per video level as well as on a per sponsor level. But let's actually check out what we're really interested in, and that is the interface. So if we go now here on the top right corner, we can click on preview, and this is what it looks like if I use it as a user. So if I want to use it as myself, I can see here that this is the video workflow from sponsorship inbound to sponsorship. I don't see what happens after that. We'll have to fix that in a second. Scripting, filming, editing, revision, approved, and posted. And that's a super solid workflow for only working on this for like 5 minutes. But let's refine this just a little bit so it's actually usable, and then fill it with dummy data so that I can show you how powerful this tool actually is. So let's go back to the editor and give it some follow-up information. I'm going to say something like, that is a great start. However, there's no data or dummy data within the workflow. Also, the boxes in full screen when I preview this is not showing the entire screen. So give it more room on the right and left side so that I can see, for example, the sponsorship discussion board that it wraps around. So I see exactly what the title is of that card or of that category, and give it those instructions right here.
A few moments later.
And here's what we came up with. Here is the entire video's Kanban board with the video workflow. So we have the sponsorship inbounds, the sponsorship negotiations, the scripting, the filming, editing, revisions, approved, and posted. You can collapse any of these if you don't want to see these to get a little bit more space. For example, if we don't want to see the second part of this pipeline, and we can scroll down here and move these over along the pipeline as we see fit. So if a video, for example, is done with scripting, we can move this now over to filming, and now our editor will see this, especially if they're assigned to this particular video. Let's open this up again. And yeah, once it's approved over here to post it, then it also doesn't show up for the editor anymore. Now, this is also the homepage. We can see here the video pipeline, the published videos, as well as any unpaid deals, as well as the latest videos in our current stage pipeline. So we can see the ones that we have posted here, as well as the ones we're scripting, and we can load more if we want to. If we want to add a new deal, we can do that here as well. We can create a new deal, or we can create a new video by just simply typing in the information right here, and then it will show up on our video workflow form. But it gets even better. The deals section here also shows the different deals that we have set up. So we have some deals with NordVPN, with Squarespace, with HelloFresh, and these can also be sorted either by the different stages right here, or we can rearrange them if we don't like this kind of layout. Similarly, I want to keep track of all of my sponsors that I work with, and I can do that on the sponsors tab now. We can see the different sponsors and their cards. We can see the agency that we work with, as well as the email for the sponsor, if they have any outstanding revenue, and how many deals we've done with them this month. Having this kind of overview is super powerful, especially if you're working with a ton of emails and information just gets lost. I've tried to implement something like that with Notion, as well as with HubSpot or with Salesforce, and it's just too complicated and doesn't give me this nice visualization where I can just drag and drop things back and forth. And as you can see here, we just built this in less than 10 minutes. And if we want to check how many AI credits we used, let's go back to this, click on AI credits. We used less than 40 AI credits out of our 500 AI credit balance. But before you click away, I want to show you two more cool things. The first thing is that you can add your own custom blocks, as you can see here on the right-hand side. For example, if we navigate to the deals page, we see that we have the Kanban board right here. And below that, we can add a new block. For example, we can add a grid here. And within that grid, we can select the source and we'll select the sponsorship CRM database and link that to our deals. So now we see all of our deals not only as Kanban style board, but also as grids. And we can add filters or sort them in different ways. And we can also select conditional filters if we only want to show some, as well as sorting them in different orders. If we want to add more cards, click on this, and we can also show all of our deals by list. So let's click on this list right here. And once again, let's select this, click on Softr database, select on this, and then let's select deals because we're on our deals page. And here we have now all of our different deals listed in a list view. So you see the nice thing here is that it doesn't only work with the AI editor where you describe exactly what you want, but you can also drag and drop different fields and blocks in order to design it exactly the way you want without having to go back and forth with the AI co-editor. So for example, if we wanted to add a form here, we can also do that and we can name the form whatever we want to. We can just click on the form, select the database that we want. Once again, we select the field. I think we're currently here on the deals page, so let's select deals. And here we have this step-by-step logic of how this form interacts with our database. But if this seems too complicated for you, simply just type in exactly here of how you want this form to interact. If you want to delete this field, you can simply click on delete. And since this was not crucial to what we were building, we don't need to implement that. If you want to change user permissions, you can click on the users right here, and you can assign onboarding workflows by clicking on the flow field. And for editors and creators, you can select different onboarding workflows. If you want to connect your data with different applications, for example, with your calendar, with Slack, with Gmail, with Airtable, or even with Notion or other AIs or APIs, you can create a workflow right here in order to connect them with any of these applications. So the really nice thing is this platform is so powerful that it's really just up to your imagination of what you want to create or what parts within your business you want to optimize. I'm currently working on a few other workflows that I'm optimizing for my own business, so click the subscribe button if you want to see what they are in future videos. Let me show you another powerful thing. If you go back to data, you can see all of your data here. And if you build a powerful application, you might have multiple different databases. But as you can see here, we have the different users that are using this, and this is me as well as some dummy data. We have the different sponsors, the videos, and the deals, and they're all interlinked. If we scroll over here, we can see that there's a linked field here for the sponsors table. And on the videos, we also have the linked field to the deals table right here. And if you also want to add a record here, you can just add the new record here, which works the same as if you add the record within the interface that we just created. If you want to change the theme, go in the theme panel. And if you want to change any of your settings, you can click on the settings and also set up SEO if you want to turn this into a micro SaaS, connect this with your custom domain, and inject custom code if you have special connectors that you want to make use of. I just wanted to say a big thanks to Softr for giving me early access to this tool and for sponsoring this video. And honestly, this tool is going to save me so many hours per week, so I'm happy that I was able to cover this on my channel as well. If you want to try this yourself, the link is down in the descriptions, and sign up is free and you get free AI credits to play with. If you made it all the way till now, big thank you to you, and consider subscribing if this video was helpful. Dropping a comment and liking this video helps out way more than you think, so I really appreciate if you do that. If you want to see more videos like this on building your own AI tools, I think you'll love this video next, and I have a Claude code video coming up that you don't want to miss either. If you subscribed, I'll see you in the next one.